this is a game that was played many years ago, because the old Eurasian people called the Kristang women and men used to enjoy this as a pastime.
Hi everyone, it's Bouncing Fig here, and I am at Aradamansara. I'm back at Chef Mel's kitchen, and if you know her, she makes awesome Kristang cuisine, which is uniquely from Malacca in the south of Malaysia. And today we are into probably the 5th day of Christmas, after Christmas, and what happens is traditionally the whole community will get together with friends and family and play Patui.
Patui goes a long way back, you know, as far as memories are concerned of Patui games, Patui sessions, because my mom was the one that normally organized these games for the elderly people, the Kristang Eurasian people, and it was the only kind of pastime that they enjoyed, you know, because they loved coming to my mom's house, because my mom was a people person. Everybody knew her, and they were very happy when Mercy, her name is Mercy, oh, Mercy Sekaza ting Patui, you know, that means Mercy's house is hosting a Patui. Then everybody will pass the word around, and then they will come, you know, on such and such a day. So the game starts like that. She will organize it like for 20 over people. She never bothered about like how many people there were, because the main thing was to bring people together. So the game would be the cards that we play are called Cherki cards. So the Nyonyas would play a game called Cherki using the same deck of cards, while the Kristang people would play Patui with the same deck of cards. To each card has a name in Kristang, and that makes it very interesting, because back in the old days, the old people never really could speak English, not all of them. And the fondest memories I have of Patui is the fact that my mother never really enjoyed gambling, playing the cards, but she loved to cook for everyone and feed them. Right, so tea break, she would run into the kitchen, excuse herself, run into the kitchen, and she would cook up her most famous was the kway teow, the fried kway teow that I today cook that, you know, fried it. And then she would make epok cakes, curry puffs, pangsusis, things like that to serve during tea. So tea was always a pleasure because there was a lot to eat, and she enjoyed it. Bubur chacha, pulut hitam, pulut enkaya, whatever is in my book today was served then.
We are having tea, and the spread is just so amazing. It's very different, it's very unique, very Kristang, and even something as simple as a sandwich is delicious. Chikwe, which is like a sort of a rice flour cake with sambal. Kway teow, which is flat noodles, and this is, you know, either you have this or vermicelli for tea. It's typically Malaysian, and everybody loves it. Glutinous rice that's cut into squares, and there's blue there, and that comes from the blue pea flour. And then there is a coconut jam, which is called kaya. Oh, the jam is rich, and it's not hard. It's smooth and creamy, and the glutinous rice is not oily at all. So the coconut milk used is really traditional.
At the end of tea, they would continue the game. And what is interesting is that not only did people laugh, gossip, and match make, they also fought. Tell you, and fighting and matchmaking. My grandmother matchmake Harold with his mother at one of the Patui games. So these true stories are true, right?
When she invited us to come and spend time with her, helping her, so through her excitement and being with her, that's how we learn to share, and she motivates me
To share your
to
food.
share the food. She only tell, make what you have.
These are things that I remember very, very clearly, and when I think back, it makes me happy to think that simple things made the old people happy in those days. And today, you see, we are so blessed. We still have people who get together with a lot of food, but these things are dying, and especially with the Kristang community, the Eurasians. I am really trying not only to keep the cuisine alive, but to also keep the games they played, perhaps even the clothes they wear, things like that. But it's difficult because the interest these days is so different, even when it comes to food, right? They try to switch and change the food to modernize it, to make it fusion and all. Whereas I call myself old-fashioned. And I just want to keep the flavors, the way it looks and everything, the way I remember growing up eating this food.